Welcome to the village of Shipton. We are a new town. Why don't we start by me showing you a few homes of our townspeople. Free men, free women, peasants, and serfs live in these homes. Depending on the size and the furnishment and well-being, that will probably be based on the rank. This will probably belong to a free man or woman because nobles and lords won't live in the middle of town mostly. We have a butcher in our marketplace. We have fish mart. We have produce, and you also bakery. But you also want to work here because you make your own pay. Flower shop, and candle shop. So now that's our bullpen. In our bullpen, you slaughter the bull, and then they go right to the butcher. This is our jousting arena. So our jousting arena is where we joust tournament around once or twice a week.
A lot of people live here, and they share all the houses. If you were living by the water, you were very lucky because then you wouldn't have to walk far to get to the water. The roads aren't in good shape. This is a very small house. They weren't usually that small, but this is someone who liked being in cramped spaces, so they decided to live there. That's the well to your left. We just passed it. This is where we keep the horses. We keep them over here. It's right by the market so that people can buy them when they come to the market. And also, this is the bull ring that we just passed. It was where the cows were. And this is the house where I grew up. It's very plain because we used all the stuff that used to be in here. We sold it. But me and my mom live here.
In this medieval city, I worked on the walls. The walls in a medieval city are very different from your house wall. After all, it is the thing that's protecting the whole city. The difference between this wall and your house wall is that it's a lot sturdier. On top of that, it's meant to protect the whole city, so it has to be very thick. Enemy invasions were popular in these times, so out of the blue, all the soldiers had to be ready to fight. These ridges right here were for the archers to shoot through, and later cannons. The ridges create a shield for the archers. Since this wall is one of the most important parts of the city, it had to be perfect. Some walls are still standing today.
Here is our famous St. Blaise Cathedral. It was built with care and caution. The gargoyles out front are to represent fear, and they remind you never to do anything bad, or else it is a one-way ticket to hell. Then we have our stained glass windows, which can be found all around St. Blaise Cathedral. There is a catacombs beneath our very feet. They are very old and filled with kings and queens and popes way before our time. Enough of that. Let's go and admire the beautifully structured towers. You are able to climb up in them and see all the land. The flying buttresses on the side of St. Blaise are very unique structural design of the cathedral.
We are preparing for a wedding, so we have this blue carpet rolled out. At the end is the altar. The couple will stand up here, and they will be married. We also recently had someone pass away in our village, so we have a small memorial set up here. In the back, we have catacombs. In the catacombs, we have the corpse of our king, our first king and his family, and the saint who is the namesake of our cathedral. This is a tower, but we will not go up there. Now we will go to the other tower where we can get to the attic. This is the attic. We have offices and more offices. And then in the back we have a common room and 3 bedrooms.
This is the castle in the kingdom of Shipton. It is made out of stone and it is still under construction. It is very big and very grand. There is an inner wall protecting the castle. It also has 2 watchtowers on either side of it to watch for attackers and guard the castle. The wall has its own moat and drawbridge, and there are always plenty of guards protecting the castle. The guards are usually standing on top of the inner wall, on top of the watchtowers, by the castle entrance, or by the drawbridge. There are stained glass windows on multiple sides of the castle. It is a diagonal pattern of light blue, dark blue, and clear glass. Those are the king's favorite colors. The castle also has a very luxurious throne. It is made of iron, gold, and diamonds. This castle is very fit for a king.